Chapter 1. The Umbrella Incident, London, 2006. A former Russian spy named Alexander Litvinenko sat down at a hotel bar, ordered a cup of tea, and met with two associates. Completely normal evening, except someone had slipped Polonium 210 into his cup. He didn't taste it, didn't smell it. Had no idea. Within hours, nausea. Within days, uncontrollable vomiting. Within a week, his hair was falling out in clumps and his bone marrow was shutting down entirely. His organs failed, one by one. His skin turned gray. His body was being cooked from the inside by invisible radiation that no medicine could stop. He lasted 23 days. Before he died, he publicly blamed Vladimir Putin. The men responsible were never punished. One got elected to parliament. Polonium 210 is 100 billion times more toxic than cyanide. Chapter 2. The Auction Incident, Kuala Lumpur Airport. February 2017. A 22-year-old woman named Siti was approached by a stranger who told her she was being filmed for a hidden camera prank. All she had to do was wipe a cloth across a man's face. She laughed. She did it. Simple. The cloth was soaked in VX, the deadliest chemical weapon ever made. The man's nervous system misfired instantly. Every muscle in his body fired simultaneously. His lungs filled with fluid. He began drowning in his own secretions while standing upright in a busy airport terminal. He was Jong-nam, half-brother of Kim Jong-un. He was dead within 20 minutes. Siti survived only because she washed her hands immediately after. One drop of VX through the skin kills an adult in under 10 minutes. The Delicacy Incident, a restaurant in Japan. You have just been served fugu, pufferfish, one of the most prized dishes in the country. The chef trained for years just to prepare this one plate. You take a bite. It is incredible. 30 minutes later, your lips start tingling. You actually kind of like it. Then it spreads to your fingers, your toes, then your face. Then it stops being something you like. Tetrodotoxin blocks every signal between your brain and your muscles. Your body shuts down completely, but your mind stays wide awake. You can hear everything. You can feel everything. You just cannot move, cannot speak, cannot breathe. If you are lucky, doctors get a ventilator into you in time. Then you wait. There is no antidote. Your body either clears it or it doesn't. In 2009, a chef in the Philippines served pufferfish at a family dinner. 4 people were paralyzed within the hour. 1 died before the ambulance arrived. The chef walked away completely fine, which is honestly the worst part. Chapter 4. The Factory Incident, Hydrofluoric Acid. A chemistry class, a 14-year-old boy, a beaker of hydrofluoric acid sitting on the bench beside him. Nothing about this moment looks dangerous. The beaker tips. Liquid splashes onto his leg. He looks down, feels almost nothing. A little confused. No burning, no pain. He wipes it off and thinks nothing of it. Here is what is actually happening. HF passes straight through your skin silently, through your flesh, into your blood. Then it starts pulling calcium out of every single cell it touches. Your muscles, your nerves, your heart. By the time he reaches the hospital, his calcium levels have already collapsed. His heart goes into arrest. A full trauma team works on him for hours. He was 14 years old. Less than half a cup, on his leg, through his clothes. Workers who handle HF carry calcium gel injections at all times, not to stop the pain, but because without flooding the tissue with calcium immediately, the acid just keeps working until your heart stops. It never announces itself. It just gets started. The Honey Incident, Botulinum Toxin, 2006, a family dinner in Georgia. 4 people sitting around a table. Someone brings out a jar of home-canned green beans. Everyone eats. Nice evening. That jar was not sealed correctly. Inside it, botulinum toxin had been quietly growing in the low-oxygen environment, the most acutely toxic substance known to science, sitting on a dinner table in Georgia. Within 36 hours, every single person at that table was in hospital. First, their eyelids drooped, then swallowing became impossible. Then their diaphragms stopped working entirely. Botulinum toxin does not cause spasms. It does the opposite. It cuts the signal to your muscles completely. They just stop, including the ones keeping you alive. All 4 needed machines to breathe for them. One stayed on a ventilator for over 2 months. The source of the toxin was improperly canned green beans. Green beans. Bacteria that produces botulinum toxin thrives in low oxygen, low acid environments, which is exactly what an improperly sealed jar creates. Home canning is genuinely not something to take lightly. The letter incident. Ricin, Mississippi, 2013. A woman is sitting at a table surrounded by castor bean plants she bought completely legally. She is extracting ricin. No lab, no chemistry degree, no special equipment needed. She puts it in an envelope addressed to President Barack Obama, and another to a local judge she had a grudge against. Then she mails them. Ricin works by entering your cells and shutting down protein production entirely. Every cell it reaches simply stops functioning and dies. Your organs fail in sequence. There is no antidote. There is nothing medicine can do once it is inside you. Both letters were intercepted before they reached anyone, detected by a system built specifically because of previous ricin attacks. She was arrested, convicted, sentenced to 25 years in federal prison. The system worked this time. Out of everything on this list, ricin is the only one a motivated person with $20 and a gardening store could make at home. Which is exactly why I'm not going to say anything else about it. Have a happy day.